Hi, I'm Don with Advanced Solar. Thank you so much for visiting the website. We appreciate you watching the videos. What we're doing today is installing a Sonnen Eco 16 battery backup system for a house. Of all of the batteries, and we've installed most of them out there, this is hands down my favorite. It's just a phenomenal piece of equipment, and it works in conjunction with the existing solar. Now, a lot of battery backup systems are DC coupled, meaning essentially they're just battery chargers. Your solar converts to a battery charger, and then the batteries supply power to an inverter, and that supplies power for the house. The difference here is we've got an existing solar system that this customer had on his house, and he had 3 inverters. You see 4 here. The 4th one's behind me. We added the 4th one and more panels on the roof to go with the Sonnen battery. And part of the reason for that is if you add solar at the same time as the battery, it qualifies for the same 30% ITC federal tax credit with the IRS as you have with a regular solar installation. So by adding solar at the same time, he gets that tax credit. But in addition, this system will operate with 8 kW of solar power. So we've got, let's say, essentially 20 kW on this house. So these 2 larger inverters are going to drop out when the grid goes down, and these 2, which represent about 8 kW of solar on the roof, are going to work in conjunction with the Sonnen battery. So what we have here is a Sonnen Eco 16, and the 16 represents the kilowatt hour storage they have. So there's 8 batteries here. Each battery is 2 kilowatt hours. So the different models, the Eco 8, 10, 12, 14, 16 is really the number of batteries. Now the Eco 4 and 6 have a smaller inverter. So inside the cabinet here there's an 8 kW inverter. In the lower portion of the cabinet there's the batteries. So the Eco 16 has 8 batteries, 2 kilowatt hours each. 2 things I really like about this system that make it superior to anything else on the market. One is the warranty. This system has realistically a 20-year plus lifespan. A lot of batteries, especially your lead-based batteries, have a 3 to 5 year lifespan if you're cycling them regularly. Maybe an 8 to 10 year lifespan if it's only in standby mode and the temperatures are climate controlled. This is a lithium iron iron phosphate technology, safest of all the lithium ion technologies. And this one is actually designed for home backup, energy supply. Now that may sound, a little redundant, but the reality of it is most of the battery systems out there are just taking batteries that have been designed for automobiles and using them in this system here. And that's why this being specifically designed for home backup is a far superior system. So let me break down the warranty piece for you. The Sonnen has 10,000 cycles within its warranty. For example, the Tesla, the 2nd generation, has 5,000 cycles. So you would think, okay, it's twice as many cycles. It's actually far superior than that, because what Tesla does is every time there's a discharge of batteries, they count that as a cycle, where the Sonnen counts a partial cycle or a partial discharge as a partial cycle. So say in an apples to apples comparison, you've got a 50% discharge on both systems. Well, the Tesla is going, and most of the other systems as well, are going to count that partial discharge as a cycle, where Sonnen counts that as a half cycle. So in the same scenario, all the discharges are 50%. With the other batteries, you have a 5,000 cycle warranty. This just went to 20,000 because it's only counting half of that. As far as safety, you hear a lot about lithium-ion batteries and the Samsung phone and the fire. This is the safest of all the technologies, so that's just an exceptional quality factor compared to most of the batteries out there. You don't have risk of leaks or fires or shorts, things like that. The other really cool thing is this has a 200 amp pass-through circuit. So a typical house with a 200 amp circuit, you can plug this in and you're backing up the entire house. Now in off-grid mode, it's only producing 50 to 60 amps. However, it allows the customer to manage their own energy consumption in an off-grid situation. And why that's valuable is most systems require what we call critical load panel. You have to limit what you can use in off-grid mode. With this system, basically the whole house is energized, It's not going to power the whole house. You'll drain the batteries really quick. However, it allows you to go in and use any amenity you want within the house, but in off-grid mode, obviously you have to manage that.